Hello, I'm back again and I wanted to tell you 5 things that no one ever tells you when you're buying your very first Chanel handbag. And if they do tell you, they don't really tell you that you really need to think about these things. And they are big decisions that really impact a huge handbag decision. Because these bad boys, my friends, and they are not cheap. Like, they are a big purchase. They are expensive things. You should love them, you should be so happy, you should be so proud of yourself for buying yourself such an amazing thing. But you do really need to consider these 5 things because people don't talk about them enough. Like, I love my Chanel handbags, I really do. I love them so much. But I do also feel like I've learned a lot in the last like 5-10 years of using them. Yeah, so let's get into it. First of all, color transfer. If you buy a color, is this not the dream Chanel bag? It's gorgeous. It was my first like big Chanel handbag. I love it so much. It's so beautiful. I think it's just gorgeous. It was like my dream Chanel bag. One thing they do not really tell you though, color transfer, look at that. Like, they do kind of say to you, oh, don't wear it near really dark jeans. Like, if you're wearing black jeans, don't wear it near black jeans. Like, be careful. But like, literally, I wasn't wearing black jeans. I was wearing just a regular coat, regular clothes, like just regular clothes. Like, I know denim can be a nightmare, especially very dark denim can be a nightmare for transferring onto things. But guys, I don't wear denim. This was not denim. This was literally like, I don't know, a black jacket or a black coat. This is like a lot of different outfits which all transferred onto this. It's so, like, I don't know, is it porous? But color attracts so badly to it. I will one day get it cleaned so it will be nice and fresh and shiny. I don't mind too much because I do also feel like bags have to be used and also the front still looks stunning. But I just don't think, like, I feel like people need to know that this will happen and it will happen quite quickly. Something to consider, especially if you're buying the Lambskin bags. Let's talk about weight, shall we? So here is the large size, I can never remember. This isn't the jumbo, this is the large classic flap. This is the kind of the medium normal classic flap. This is the large classic flap. So this isn't big enough to hold a laptop, but you could hold like an iPad in it. Oh my God, it's so heavy. I had no idea how heavy this bad boy would be. I mean, I love it. It's gorgeous. I feel like so rich when I wear it. No, honestly, I really love it. I think it's so beautiful. I feel really like glamorous and classic and elegant in it. Like, and I just love it. But it's so heavy. Like, even holding it now like this, I can feel the weight difference between this and this. And honestly, once you start to put in a purse, a camera, a bottle of water, like a little bit of makeup, just like any little thing that you carry around, the weight adds up so quickly. Like, the weight of the leather is hefty. The weight of the hardware is even heftier. When you open it up, it's got a double flap. It's all leather lined. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's so beautifully made. I love it so much. But it's so heavy. Like, when I got this, I thought I could wear it every single day because it's the best bag in the world. And I can't wear it every day because my shoulders are not strong enough. I would be crippled if I wore this every day and carried the amount of junk that I carry around in it. So that is something that we need to talk about. Okay, next let's talk about Lambskin versus Caviar Leather. When I got my first Chanel handbag, they kind of did say to me like, oh, do you prefer the Lambskin or do you prefer the Caviar? And I was a bit like, oh, I prefer the Lambskin. Like, it's so much softer. I love the smoothness of it. It's just a really lovely, smooth, I don't know, just buttery soft leather. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous leather. I love the smoothness of it. I love everything about the Lambskin. It's gorgeous. But then it's really delicate. Like, you have to be careful of color transfer. You have to be careful about like catching your nails on it. It is fragile. It will scratch. It can damage. It can get color transfer. It all sorts of things. Like, once I got bird pooped on and it went on my jacket and I nearly cried because it nearly went on my bag. And if it had gone on my bag, this bag would have literally been ruined, which is crazy. Like, this bag is so fragile. Whereas this bag is a caviar leather, not as beautiful. You can see the grain, you can see a shine. Like, it's just not as beautiful, it's not as soft, but it is so much more hard wearing. Like, if a bird pooped on me when I was wearing this, I'd be really annoyed, but I could wipe it off and it'd be fine. Whereas this one would be ruined forever. So lambskin versus caviar leather, you really need to think about it. One is much more beautiful, the other one is much more hard wearing. And actually, as time's gone on, I've started to really love the look of the caviar leather. So do think about it, it's a big decision. Next, and this is a big one, people don't talk about this enough. You can buy some Chanel bags at duty free. I'm not kidding, 20% off. Chanel bags don't really go on sale. The ones that do are very few and far between. It's very hard to find them. They sell out super quick. Like, it just doesn't happen, guys. It just doesn't happen. The best ones sell out way before sale time. And what is left in sale are like the crazy expensive ones and the ones that you don't really want. Whereas if you shop transatlantic and you buy duty free, you can get some genuinely great Chanel bags, 20% off, which is amazing. So this classic bag in the black wouldn't be included, but the boy bag, the wallet on chain, the seasonal colors, all those kind of styles, anything that's not classic, so like the classic wallet, the classic flat bag in black, the I'm trying to think, any classic styles, like the classic pearls, classic styles basically. You can't buy anything classic at duty free, they won't have it. But if you buy anything which is a seasonal piece, so something like this bag, some of the more seasonal DeVille bags, anything like that, you can get them 20% off if you buy them duty free. So if you are traveling to America soon and you want to buy yourself a wallet on the chain at 20% off, that's possible. You will have to think about that when you are saving up for your holiday. Like, you will have to budget an extra like £2,000. It's so good. I wish I had known about it before, but it's really something to consider. It's amazing. Finally, something they don't tell you, your friends are going to be so jealous. Like, they are going to be pea green with envy. They're going to want to look, they're going to want to stare, they're going to want to stroke it. They may even ask to borrow it. Actually, that's not true. Any good friend would never ask to borrow your Chanel bag. But yes, you're gonna make your friends jealous. Be careful. You don't want your friends jealous of you. Or maybe you do. I don't know. And there we have it. 5 things they don't tell you when you're buying a Chanel handbag. Thank you very much. Feel free to subscribe. It'd be lovely to see you again. Goodbye. Bye.